Go MD. Got an MD fan in here.
Also, Krag, if you can update the bracket with Gadget's win versus Boru.
On the actual site.
Yes.
Oh, sure. So that was 3-2 to Gadget. Okay.
Oh, I see opinions from chat that Sky High is looks like a favorite to take it, seeing the performance so far. Well, Gadget's performance versus Boru was very impressive. So, and Sky High is in playstyle a similar player to Boru. So, knowing that, Gadget could have a lot of confidence going in. But right now, we're spectating the semifinal versus Kiraa versus MD, starting on intermediate as always. Kiraa is pulling an early lead here. Almost done with the first board.
MD about 4 seconds, 3 seconds behind.
As you've said before, this is the most uneven pair in the matchup. Also, judging by their personal bests, MD is at around 45 second experts, and Kiraa has a 37 personal best. And right now he's leading, has not a large but a comfortable lead.
About 5 seconds with 4 wins to go. MD looking very fast on this board.
Very clean gameplay from both players so far, compared to the semifinal we just spectated. No mistakes yet. Kiraa is just solving slightly faster on the whole.
Yeah, MD had to take some time to fix a miss flag. A lot better than blasting. Trailing only by 3 seconds.
Of board coming up with in terms of logic, but MD seems to have no issue with it.
And Kiraa has a slightly bigger lead than they did before. 5 seconds going, 5 or 6 seconds going in the last game here.
MD is consistent, but consistency is not what they need right now. They need to catch up. Unfortunately, they do not
Incredible
manage it,
close
and Kiraa
match.
takes the board, takes the round.
Yeah, Kiraa not blasting at all. It's
Neither of them blasting actually, so it was just a competition of raw pace, which Kiraa had more of on intermediate. Let's see now. Very curious about MD's pick. I have absolutely no idea, no guesses as to what it could be.
Taking the no flag here.
Interesting. Did not expect. I don't know what I was expecting, but not intermediate enough.
Not too surprised. I feel like Kira's probably a player where you could take no flag and he would do somewhat worse. So if MD's good at no flag, maybe would be good. We'll see.
Don't know of MD as an NF player, so maybe he's hoping for misclicks from Kira's side, knowing just how volatile NF can be. So far, they're solving
pretty neck
almost
and neck.
identically. Kiraa goes for a slightly different path, perhaps a slightly better path, because he's now pulling ahead slightly and moving on to the second game.
4-second lead for Kiraa. Seeing very similar pathing yet again.
So far, all is very clean. This looks more like the winner brackets semifinal than the actual winner bracket semifinal was, in terms of an F playstyle at least. Both players right now seem very competent at solving an F. No mistakes yet. While in the previous game we already saw a multitude of blasts at this point. No mistakes also means that Kiraa is ever extending his lead with each board
MD
solved.
down by about half a board at this point. Halfway through.
Really interesting decision was by MD to pick an NF match. Perhaps we'll never know what the reason for it is, but it's not working out for them so far.
You're struggling a bit at the end of that board.
Made sure to not misclick, I think.
MD finished about 6 seconds faster on that one, and Kiraa
But
blast.
Kiraa has
MD with a
misclicked
slight
now.
lead. Boards are desynced. Let's see how that plays out.
Yeah, MD will be solving Kira's board. Kira's current board as their last board. Oh, and it looks like a tricky one. Kira is really taking his time.
That is really tough. MD with
Actually
a
giving
slight
an
lead.
opportunity for MD maybe to look over and see what the board ahead is.
Took Kiraa 25 seconds to solve the board that MD is on right now. Oh, it's so close.
Let's see how MD deals with this final section.
It's such a tough end.
He's actually doing it
Oh.
slightly faster, but Kiraa with a fantastic finish.
MD only like 5 clicks away. So close.
Like this.
So that's Kiraa 2.
Yeah, so
Correct.
now MD gets another counter pick, and you cannot pick no flags again, so you gotta pick something else. Go an expert. Let's see. Expect Kira to do pretty good expert, but I feel like Kira is mostly like a main of playing int and beginner, so like he's definitely
I
know
mean-
good at expert, but relative to playing int and beginner, he's probably like that could be a
I
best
think
bet
I
against
think
him.
for MD the best strategy is to always pick what he's best at, because if we just look at raw numbers, Kiraa will be slightly faster in every category. That was probably MD's mistake with the previous pick. I don't think he picked his strong suit by going intermediate and F and paid the price.
I mean, it was pretty close to working out because like Kira got like the one blast and that nearly gave MD a chance to catch up, but then Kira just outpaced for the left ones, and then he had a tough ending in that final game.
24 games in and only 1 blast on Kira's side. So if MD can be more consistent on expert, it might just be the key for them.
Expert is definitely the mode that has the biggest potential for swinging a game around. Like if you blast a game, like 2/3 of the way in, that can just be the end for you pretty much. Like we show with Gadget versus Burr, I think it was. You blast a game halfway through, and it's kind of dead if you're close to even. So I feel lost.
Yeah, of course, that's assuming that your opponent doesn't make any blasts.
Yeah, I think Chord, one of the ones you really did. The one Turkey one had a bow in there as well, I think.
All right, two expert games separate MD from potential elimination from the tournament, and Kiraa advancing in the losers bracket. At the start, as every round they're both neck and neck.
You're slowed down a bit there. Looking very close.
Both possibly going at comfortable paces for them, waiting for a mistake from the opponent. Or rather, making sure that they don't make any mistakes themselves. Kiraa is really struggling with the logic at the moment, which allowed MD to catch up and even pull ahead. Oh no, MD did not see a mine in the corner, which meant he blasted on the final tile, and Kiraa solved the board correctly, meaning he has a full board lead at the moment. So now it's very interesting. They're solving the same board, but Kiraa is ahead.
So this is a good example of the board where you can use meta logic to solve. So you see on the left side, if you look at Kiraa and MD's used the meta logic to see the 5 there, and Kira's not done that. So I think MD is more knowledgeable on his, no guess logic than Kiraa is right now. I don't know if he...
Yeah, unfortunately, the logic in this case didn't help MD to advance, which maybe could have helped him solve the board faster. But it is, of course, a tool you can use.
Yeah, especially when that kind of logic helps you skip mine counts, it can be really big in those cases. Although we do have a whole board ahead from Kiraa, so it doesn't matter that much. It does get the 2-0 before. So it's 3-0 in the round from Kiraa. He advances on. GG Kiraa.